Alright, my name is Wyatt Croy, and I am doing this video to discuss my Strength Finders test results, specifically my top 5 strengths. First was competition. I feel like this is pretty true to me as far as just like I've always been competitive, whether in athletics, as most would kind of think when they hear competition, or anything else. I don't really feel completely satisfied, I guess, if I'm not beating other people or beating my peers. Even if I'm achieving probably what is the most I could achieve, I still need to be competing with others or like edging out others for some sort of end goal or like ultimate goal. And that's why it mentions in my Strength Finders description and competition that I really enjoy measurement and I enjoy comparison, specifically measurement, because it leads to comparison, and that just leads to the opportunity of competing with other people in any given situation. Secondly, for me, was individualization. I feel like personally, I would consider this the strongest of all the 5 that it gave me, and that just, I really enjoy getting to know people specifically. I love getting to know people's unique talents and abilities and strengths. And I love when I can cater to someone for who they are, especially if it's in a way that maybe someone else wouldn't be able to cater to them because they don't know them quite as well as I do or don't know them how I do. With that, like, I love being able to do something for someone or give something or give someone something that I know specifically they would appreciate or they would enjoy. And I love pairing people together and kind of whether it's like creating a whole team or just certain 2 people. I love bringing people together that I think would work well together, or I love teaming up with people that I think I know well enough to know they would work well for me and we would match well and like kind of fit the pieces of the puzzle together. Third is strategic. This I would probably say I consider the least like me. I mean, I do see it, but just not as much as the others in myself. And it kind of describes strategic as being someone who can find the best possible route and the best path in what others would consider chaos. And I'm not saying that I can't ever like see what is best for the situation, and I feel like I am able to discern that at times, but I do often get caught up in stressfulness and chaos of a situation, and I'm not always just immediately knowledgeable of the best way to perform something or to go about something. So I would probably consider that, or I would see it the least looking back throughout my life. Fourth is achiever. This one is very true to me as well. I just have a drive for achievement. This goes along with competitiveness. I just set my mind to a goal really easily, and when I do, that goal is very specific. It's not usually very like a general goal, like, oh, I want to lose weight. It's like, oh, I want to lose this certain amount of pounds, and here's exactly how I'm going to do it. And my mind goes from 0 to 60 extremely fast when thinking about things that I want to achieve. This ties in with my 5th one, futuristic, which also I think is very strong for me. When I set my mind to a goal, I think about it a lot and I want to get it done right then and right there. I have that extreme drive to do so. I probably spend over half of my thoughts thinking about what could be, thinking about the future, both the good things and bad things. And not only what could be or what could happen, but the implications of that. And, you know, if this did happen, what would that mean right now? And what would that mean when it happened? What would that mean in context to everyone around me and in my own life? And what would that mean in years to come, et cetera, and kind of planning that out. And that's why achieving and futuristics, I see a lot in my life, and I kind of see them mesh together as kind of one very driven person when I do have a goal that I want to reach. The second question is just when do I most frequently see, or sorry, where in my life do I most frequently use these strengths? And I think I mainly see myself use these in my relationships with others, kind of because, as I explained, with competition, but individualism, achieving, futuristic, I really like knowing people super well and working with other people and working with them, you know, to compete on a team, working with them to achieve something, whether that's through competition or through just a goal, working with them to set set a future, like set what we want to do and then work to achieve that. And that, I guess, strategic plays into that as well, kind of mapping out how we would get to something that we want to do. But just in my relationships with others, I really see these play out a lot. So yeah, lastly, where do you see your strength themes in your spiritual life and relationship with God? This is going to be really similar to what I've already said in the video, but I think it just rings true through my entire life. I think one of the things God has given me as a person that is an example through these 5 strengths of mine is just my love for people, my love to get to know people very well on a personal level, on an individual level, and then because I really enjoy not only getting to know them, but then being able to work with them in a way that I wouldn't if I didn't know them on that level. And I think that's something that I've seen a lot throughout my life, spiritually and relationally with my relationships with people, and I think it's something that's going to continue throughout my whole life, just to love on other people and really like working with them and like getting to know them. Yeah, that's all.